Now, we have already discussed about the smoke management. So, we have already come to know that wherever there is fire, there is smoke. And mostly, when fire occurs, the smoke evolves. Mostly, it is carbon monoxide evolves from various new types of products which are used in our daily life. So, we people must be cautious about that smoke management. So, we should control and prevent. How to control? Smoke production can be controlled to some extent by using fire retardant materials. We can use this is passive fire safety measures, or materials using fire resistant paint. This helps as acting in fire stops and triggers the growth of or the fire as well produces the less smoke. Now the compartmentation, pressurizing of staircase, pressurizing of main escape means of escape, pressurizing lift lobby, installation of fire and smoke check door at entry and exit point to create smoke-free atmosphere. So, in any occasion, in any business center, in any institution, some smoke-free atmosphere should be created by installation of fire and smoke check door at the entry and exit point. Otherwise, it will be a very difficult task for the human occupants of the building or occupants of the establishment to come out successfully whenever fire occurs. So, whenever fire occurs, it is requested to create some ventilation. Wherever ventilation is not there, no question of ventilation is being made. In that cases, it is requested to go for mechanical ventilation by means of exhaust fan. Additionally, the early release of partially burned gases, which will accumulate at a high level, restricts the effects of explosions and flashover commonly associated with the lead venting after the fire is well established. With lead venting after the fire is well established. What is that? The early release of partially burned gases, which will accumulate at high level, restricts the effect of explosion and flashover commonly associated with the lead venting after the fire is well established. So, if we go for the ventilation in time when fire occurs, it will help the fire department as well as the occupants of the building to inhale less smoke, to escape less smoke will travel to the escape route. So, they will be helped. Smoke and heat ventilation system can therefore be designed, what I was discussing you, for both the protection of life and property in special structures, particularly large areas with the large individual spaces such as factory, warehouse, shopping complex, sports hall, basement areas and atria. Actually, I will suggest the authority of that particular establishment to think about the ventilation, mechanical ventilation system for smoke management, which is mandatory for the protection of life and property. Actually, without smoke management, without ventilating the smoke from the fire while fire is on, while fire is burning, it is very difficult for the fire department to tackle the situation due to dead smoke, as well as it is very difficult for the occupants of the building, those who are escaping the building. If a person is exposed to the lethal concentrations of carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide, the chances of his survival are almost negligible. This is the reason that the use of polyurethane foam for upholstery and decorating purpose is to be discarded, is discharge. Is to be discarded. Use of polyurethane foam for upholstery and decorating purpose. Do not use. Installation of fire and gas detection system. Installation of sprinkler system. Sprinkler sometimes restricts the smoke. Installation of sprinkler system also restricts the smoke and gas. And installation of fire and gas detection system means the detection of smoke will alarm the building occupants, ring alarm. And whenever fire will occur, installation of sprinkler will be operated. You see, the sprinkler itself is a detector. Some quadroid bulb is there, and which indicates the temperature 59 degrees centigrade minimum. 59, 49 also is there. Now, whenever it will rupture due to heat and smoke, due to heat of fire, automatically the sprinkler will be operated, and on operation of that sprinkler, the gas will be subsided, smoke will be subsided. It is good for reducing the lethal concentration of carbon. It also reduces the lethal concentration of carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide. Use of masks and breathing apparatus during firefighting inside the toxic environment. Always use breathing apparatus while you are moving around the building where toxic gases are evolved. Use of personal protective equipment. It is also mandatory, but I am sorry to say, due to the condition in our society, due to the financial constraint of our society, one number of personal protective equipment, PPE, costs about 1 to 150 lakhs. One equipment. So, the fire department, state fire services of various states are not in a position to procure those personal protective equipment and to supply individually. Though in our developed countries, as I have visited, I have seen developed countries, fire persons are using this personal protective equipment of their own during their service. Prayed. That's all.